Hello again. So, another batch of posters this week. Hope you're all minding yourselves and keeping social distancing and everything, and everyone's well. So, first poster here is a from the 1967 local elections in Wicklow. It's just a nice old poster, and we moved from there to 1982, and Garrett put the right man back. So it's from November 1982, I think, and it's a lovely poster. Just plain, lovely picture, lovely, always eye catching. I have it up on the wall here at home normally. And another one from the 80s. It's just so simple. The Labour design, the starry plough above the Labour thing. Just three colours really. Just the black, white, and red. And the picture of Liam Kavanagh. It's just very nice. And down we go there to another classic, Jack Lynch on Taoiseach Speaks. So this would have been from the 1973 general election. Jack Lynch would have toured the country and on Taoiseach Speaks. So the venue, etc., would have been written underneath there, saying Jack Lynch would be at various different places back then. So it's a it's a lovely poster. It's lovely to have something from Jack. From 1973 to, I suppose, around 2010, and the United Left Alliance launch meeting from Joan Collins with Joe Higgins and some other people. And then we have an old Roisin Shortall in her days with Labour. Bertie's newsletter. And this one is unusual. It's Joseph Okuik, and that's from a Nudaros election. So it's again, I have a few posters in Irish, but it's nice to have one that's actually meant for a Nudaros election. It's a small little thing. It's then on to a fairly classic lineup here. It's a Labour Party public meeting in 1966 in Moran's Hotel in Talbot Street. Changing our unjust society. But you've Noel Brown, Barry Desmond, and later Judge Catherine McGuinness speaking. So it's a lovely poster. That's the other thing. I have to get things framed, and it's just so fun trying to choose what to get framed and then where to put them. Dennis Naughton, again another generic one about meeting constituents when he was in Fine Gael. Another Catherine Murphy back in the day. She was an independent. This was from the Kildare North by-election, I think 2006, where she was elected. This is just one from when George Bush visited Belfast from the Irish anti-war movement. Poster for Palestinian Culture Night. It's quite a few Palestinian ones here from the Irish Palestine Solidarity Campaign. Here's another one. Israel's new apartheid law. Simple one, Save Markovich, Poole and Jim from a year or two ago. I don't know if it was saved. Another Palestinian art and struggle. Palestinian football, passion and struggle. Film screening. Another exhibition, Palestine in black and white. The biggest prison on earth. Another Irish Palestine. This is a poster produced for 100 years of Labour women. It's really, really nice. And it's just 100 years of various different Labour people and pictured in it. It's a nice one to have. This is a Yes Repeal poster. It's very, very nice. It's just a lovely design. I think it appeared on walls and stuff, but it has the Repeal logo as kind of a tattoo on the forearm of or on the bicep of the lady. It's a lovely, lovely poster. That's just a poster for London Young Communist League social. Extinction Rebellion, another explaining why we are rebelling against the government for its crimes against humanity. You could probably notice there Michael Collins there in the bottom right. This is from Young Fine Gael. Give us the future to live in, to grow in, to love. It's really, and there's a Michael Collins poster from Young Fine Gael. Again, it's a nice poster. Danger, Europe in it, Defend Free Movement. They're from the UK-based Left Unity thing. It's a poster from last year about there was a protest about student accommodation in Trinity, which I managed to get. United Against Trump. Again, this would have been one of the protests outside the American embassy. I would have got that. But it's anything. I suppose over time, anything against Trump is international and thing. Save the Union. I presume that's the early 70s. The ballot box and their weapons. If you can see their weapons, there's guns and things there. As from the hunger strikes, greater love hath no man than this, than lay down his life for his friend. It's a nice poster. It's you might have seen these up around the place. Poster from Sarah, Revolution, the only solution. A Wolfe Tone commemoration 2015 from Republican Sinn Féin. Carly Bailey, I think this is from the last local elections of the Social Democrats. Joe Birmingham, lovely plain design. I'm not quite sure, but I think this is early 80s. And Joe Birmingham was a TD for Kildare for many years. There's two similar. This is not consent. There was a from Rosa and victim blaming in the courts. I think there was a court case where the underwear a lady was wearing was referenced by the judge or somebody like that, and it was just it's again, it was also around the whole Paddy Jackson thing, that's the guy's name. So there was a big movement around that, quite a big march. This is a Portuguese poster from the PPEV. So basically, this is a front, the Belfast rape trial. This is a front organisation. It's Green Left, they call themselves, or it's translated as Green Left, and it's a front organisation from the Portuguese Communist Party. I'm actually amazed nobody has done, and again, this is the same party, but it's interesting. I would have thought that some of the left here would have built some kind of green front. This is Yes Equality group from the Yes Equality Wexford, from the marriage equality referendum. Another vote all yes poster. It's just an internal Labour one, picked up at the Labour Party conference, from Jack Merriman, who was running for the International Affairs Union, whatever that is. Housing people. This is from People Before Profit in the north, in Derry. This one didn't work out too well. Love Trump's hate from Hillary Clinton. Didn't got in. This is it's a Portuguese poster against the Eurovision Song Contest in Israel and some other stuff as well. So this is you see Stormont and Westminster there. It's from the early 70s, I think. So in the 2004 European elections, Royston Brady ran for Fianna Fáil, and at the time, he was asked on the radio. There was a couple of countries that were joining the EU at that time or the following year, and he didn't know the answers. So he went missing. So these posters, he stopped doing media stuff. So these posters appeared around Dublin. Missing, can you help? Royston Brady. Stability. So job stability, dignified salary, unionise. It's from the CTA. It's the Argentinian CTA in Buenos Aires. Just a nice poster that I have. So a nice Argentinian poster. This is from the Communist Party of Ireland, I think. Yes. So these things are very important in that you kind of see some of the resistance to the austerity that was happening in the early 2000 or 2010, 2011, and so on. So it's just good to have a record of that. Again, from Left Unity, Brexit and Trump sound the alarm. They were right. Pay our troops, from Young Fine Gael. This is a poster for the centenary of the October Revolution, produced by the Tudeh Party of Iran. They're a banned organisation, as far as I'm aware. Another Support Palestine, or Businesses for Yes, from the Yes Equality. So businesses would have put this sign up in their window. Support Palestine on June the 4th, demonstrate against Israel's occupation. Another one. A benefit, Donald Lunny, Andy Irvine, Irlo Leonard, and Roisin El Safdie, and the Olympia. Quite a good concert, actually. And another one, 4 million Palestinian refugees. And do you remember the Irish ship to Gaza? There's a couple of people on it. I don't think they ever got there. So you have Mick Wallace and some other people there. I think Chris Andrews on that. Was the thing. People for Profit and Derry support our teachers. So this is the 75th anniversary of the Easter Rising from Republican Sinn Féin. And it's actually, I'll bring it up here, but it's actually it's autographed by Rory O'Brady as well. This is another HBOC memorial poster, which is nice too. This is an interesting poster. Look, it's not what it looks like. It's, Visit Ireland for our holidays. People will remember, but the power of the state. So basically, if you can go down, we'll see. So it's about Éire Nua and stuff, but basically it's saying that prisoners are treated badly. That might be lovely and everything, but the small print there is quite interesting. That's just stability for Brexit and beyond. Theresa May. This is from the Single European Act. Power in Europe, more cuts at home. Vote no. So this is from 1983, to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Communist Party of Ireland. It's a beautiful, lovely James Connolly drawing. This is another Portuguese one. It's if you can make it out there, basically it's against the trafficking of women. It's nice. So from 1987, I think, in Galway East, Fine Gael. Again, nice poster. Let's build the nation. So we've done the groundwork. Let's build the nation. So they'd been in government from 82 to 87, and then they want to continue on in the slogan there. There is a better way at the same time. Your local team, Tom Hussey, Michael Kitt, and Noel Tracy. So nice one there. And this is 1989 in Cavan Monaghan. Jimmy Leonard, Rory O'Hanlon, and John Wilson. And then the 1989 election, the European elections were held on the same day. So you have Sean Doherty and Mark Killalay being asked to vote for there as well in Connacht Ulster. It's 1989 in East Galway. It's just an independent called Pádraig O'Kelly. But it's the rosette. It's unusual these days to see a rosette. And I've something quite unusual coming up as well in a little while. This is Newbridge Town Council. Colin Feeney, Ray O'Brien, Fiona O'Loughlin, John O'Neill, Michael Ryan, and Tom Ryan. I think it was Fiona O'Loughlin who later became a TD, her first election. Nice, again, just the nice Labour with the Starry Plough thing and Barry Desmond. And that's from Dunleary. Gay Mitchell and Rory McGinley. I think that's 2002. Another Labour one from this time, from earlier than, I think this is 1984. Although it could be wrong, could be 79, I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. But Timmy Conway, who later joined the PDs, and you may have seen Colin Feeney there joining, running for Fianna Fáil. It's just interesting that the two left. But again, it's a nice, simple design. Love two simple, lovely colours. It's this kind of long poster for Mark Killalay. This would have been put in a lamppost. Kind of like those long thin ones we have now. It was used on a lamppost, and the colours are actually cars, lights, and everything would light these up. So the colour is designed so it would be seen. It's a Dermot Boucher for the Socialist Labour Party. I think this is 1979. Boucher, I think he joined the Workers' Party then. But now this one is always popular. This was so it's Where's Willie? So you've 5 Willies ODs in the poster dressed up as Where's Wally. I did a thing in Newbridge last year. Took over an old shop on the main street, and we actually put this poster in the window because there was a bus stop outside. But it was very funny. I saw somebody miss their bus because they were looking to see where Willie was. But it's just funny. Here we go. Oh, just a polling station thing. Polling station. I've all sorts of things from polling stations, count centres, and all the rest. So this is the way forward. This is the early 80s. Charlie. Now the blue was very unusual for Fianna Fáil, in that apparently Seamus Brennan had been over in the States and got all sorts of ideas, so he came back with the blue. So it's a nice post. It's funny. Charlie, I remember when I got this, my mother was saying, "Oh, Charlie, he was beautiful," and then other people coming in, not quite of my mother's generation, going, "Oh, look at him." Anyway, he was a hit with a certain generation, and there's the English version, the way forward. Again from the H blocks, stand up to Britain. Support the prisoners and their 5 demands. 1, 2, 3, DUP. So Dick Spring, Labour Party there. So a voice that will be heard Again, nice poster, nice nostalgia. It's from 1981 again. I think I showed you the Irish version of this last week, but it's a lovely, it's a lovely poster, lovely poster. Now the idea, the public meetings. This would be from the 1974 was it 1974 presidential election? But the idea of a politician closing off College Green for a rally these days is something else. So he's so Erskine Childers speaks. It's it's different. Oh, this is another one of those homemade ones. The earth is suffering because of us. Time to repair. So again, I think I was saying last week, you get a lot of homemade stuff now, especially at the environmental conferences. So we're on your side, Michael O'Leary. O'Leary, I think it was 1981, Frank Cluskey lost his seat. And Frank Cluskey was the leader of the Labour Party. And then, so this would be February of 1982, I think. It's just lovely, bright colour, lovely picture of O'Leary there. Anyway, he left Labour and joined Fine Gael. So this guy is a Palestinian prisoner, I think. He's 5 or 6 years old. Ahmad Sadat. Yes, equality. And vote yes. Now, Eamon McCann for Foyle. So the SEA were a socialist environmentalist alliance. I think they ran in 2 elections. They were front for the SWP, I think. But it's nice to have a poster of such of McCann. So this is from the 1984 European elections. It's a lovely poster, Charlie. The kind of it's unusual to see a kind of side profile of somebody. But this is a lovely pose. It's almost Italian, it's a thing. A President for All the Nation. Erskine Childers from 1973. It's again, I can't remember, 73 or 74. What's behind the SEA, says the Single European Pact? Fat on food, neutrality loss, Sellafield, vote no. And so you can kind of see there, somebody has actually put a yes sticker above the no. So, I won't that's too big. This is actually a huge thing. Fine Gael European poster, which I'll show them next day. I have to fold it out. It's from a bus shelter or something. So Austin Curry, a new style of president, from the 1990 presidential election. He tends to get forgotten. Now this is a lamppost poster. So this, if you kind of see here, it's this would have wrapped around the lamppost, both sides. So you would have only had to staple these sides here, these 2 here, rather than staple both sides with the cardboard. And it's from 1989. Home and away, the best team. So Valja agus here, there, on Fioran is far. So from Eric Byrne, when he was running the Workers' Party, Workers Unite. It's a poster from Caoimhín Ó Caoláin, running for Sinn Féin, I think mid-90s. And then the idea now these days that you'd have somebody smoking a pipe on an election poster. Andrew, I do. We're not there yet. That's another day. I've only got through half of them. Anyway, Blaney just smoking a pipe. Can you imagine the uproar now? Joe Duffy would be inundated now if somebody had a pipe in their thing. Dún Laoghaire constituency, Barry Desmond and Jack Loughran. It's just nice. Again, like the superimposed head. It's the head's is deadly, but a lovely simple design, and that's from 1973 or 1977. I can't remember. So Sinead, thanks very much. And I might probably do one next Friday as well, or the Friday after. It looks like we'll be stuck in for another while yet. I'll do one another evening. And thanks very much for watching. Good night.